Welcome to EVO 2023. We're down here at the world's largest fighting championship. We're going to compete in Street Fighter,
Guilty Gears,
and just walk around, see what we can find. We get to play Mortal Kombat 1 and Tekken 8. Project L's also here, and a whole lot of everybody important in the business. So, take a look around.
let's go!
Alright, let's do a quick rundown as we look at the back vendor section of EVO. So tickets, you can pick your tickets up Thursday till 10 p.m. We ended up arriving after they closed, so we had to get our tickets Saturday morning. We went down at 6 a.m. There was no line, the staff was amazing. You gave them your name, then you received your badge, water bottle, and if you ordered a shirt, you got it as well. If you guys happen to pick up your tickets later in the day, drop a comment below and help everybody understand how the lines went for you guys. There was labels at the convention center side of the house, so it's easy to locate the vendor hall. Once the line got moving, it seemed to go by very fast. They requested you open your book bag as you walk through. They let you bring your EVO bottles and energy drinks, but everything else seemed to appear turned away. So if you had bought like alcohol in one of those fancy cups, they tend to have people put them down before they could come in. If you stayed at Lexor or Mandalay Bay, you did have to cut through the casino. It was a little bit of a maze. I got lost a couple times. You just had to pay attention to the signs, or just follow the crowd because everybody seemed to be going the same way. As you can see, Crunchyroll was there. This Jujutsu Kaisen activity was rather cool. It was a blow-up globe that you laid down in, and they showed you a bit of clips of Jujutsu Kaisen. When we got around to do it, as you see, there's a DJ as well, but the DJ was playing while we were laying there, so we didn't quite get to hear the Jujutsu Kaisen, but the experience was really cool because they like I said, they played it on the dome. The DJ was awesome. They had a claw machine, so if you had subscribed to Crunchyroll, you were able to use the claw machine as much as you want to get prizes. They had posters and cards for free as well. And of course they had their little shop there. We didn't look at their shop or anything, but overall Crunchyroll is pretty cool. Mortal Kombat 1 was there, so you got to try out the game for free. They had the standard characters. You'll see here a little bit later on in the clip that we had lucked out and got to use the new Razer fight stick that had the Mortal Kombat character on it. Apparently they had created two and let the Mortal Kombat people borrow them for it. The line was packed the whole time we were there. We lucked out Saturday morning. There wasn't many people in line and we were able to jump in and get to play. I do have a few clips here in a moment where you can check that out. Alright, Tekken 8 was there as well. I think you might have saw it when we turned through the camera. I'll go a little bit more into that one in the Tekken. I'll go through that one a little bit more in the Tekken section. Right. So as you see, this is the entrance that I was talking about. As you see, it was pretty fast moving through there. They just kind of glanced. EVO did have their own booth where they sold their merchandise. They had some pants and hoodies. I think they might have had posters as well. We ended up getting the cute little EVO pants with the paint splatter. They kind of reminded me of Street Fighter a bit. Super adorable. Things did seem to sell out really fast Saturday for the EVO booth. So the convention is Friday and Saturday. And then this section is closed on Sunday as they do the competition in the another building. So when you come into the convention center, you'll see that on the left is where the competition side is. So if you want to compete for the games, or if you just want to go watch the people compete as well, that is all located on the left side of the house, along with the Japanese free arcade. Yes, free arcade. So they had a small area where they brought all sorts of Japanese arcade machines, which we'll see a little bit later, and they're for free. Alright, so let's get down to that Mortal Kombat demo play. So this is the new Mortal Kombat 1. Like I said earlier, they allowed us to demo it. There are 6 characters we got to choose from, as those are the fight sticks, the snack boxes. Apparently, I guess, I don't know what was wrong with the other one, but they knocked us down to 1 fight stick, but that is okay. They were absolutely a blast.
That's cool. Yeah, look at that. See if I can get this to behave. Cool.
Oh yeah.
Oh, X.
There you go.
There. No. Please, you're probably gonna get a picture of it. Fire. No. You could do a plate of roll. Should I let you
So we made our way over to Guilty Gears. We didn't get a chance to sit down and play Guilty Gears, but we did get to see some of the cosplayers, which was pretty cool. They did have a free card game that you can get here on Kickstarter soon. Guilty Gears will have a board game out, cards. It seemed really interesting. They had acrylics of all the characters. They had this nice little board. And like I said, during this EVO event, we got the free cards. I'll drop a link to the Kickstarter if you guys want to check it out. SNK was there as well. We didn't get a chance to sit down and play. That area always seemed to be a little bit empty. There always was a couple seats to sit down and enjoy. And then there was this Street Fighter area. This was one of my favorite locations to be in. So you got in line. Once you got through, you earned what was called Cammy Bucks. You got 100 if you lost, and you got 200 if you won. And then you took that Cammy cash over to that booth, and you turned it in for stickers or comics or a t-shirt, golf covers. And they also had where you can buy tickets, raffle tickets, in order to win some of the raffle stuff. We opted in for a lot of the exclusive cover art comics because I'm a huge Street Fighter comic collector. And we also did get one of the golf things, and of course the cool shirts. So as you see, they had mini stations set up anywhere with the controllers to the fight sticks to the snack boxes. If you paid $500, you got to sit over there on the main stage and battle it out. I don't know that if you had to win in order to get into the money booth, where you stand there and all the money goes up in the air and collect it. I didn't see anybody do the money booth. There was also 2 old school arcades sitting in the back right that you could play. And then there was like a basketball to where you can shoot basketball, and then depending on how many baskets you get in and how and if you won or not, got you money. So absolutely blast. Saturday was a little bit more easier to get in there. Friday it was constantly packed, but I had an absolute blast. I wanted to spend more time in the Street Fighter. Like I said, it was one of my favorite locations. So we've now swapped over to the PlayStation area. So PlayStation was there as well. They featured Street Fighter. So they had like a little setup. It was kind of empty over there. They didn't advertise very well, but if you went and sat in there and played Street Fighter, you could get a free t-shirt. They kind of had their own little fight tournament going on to where if you enter, you could win I think it was a month subscription of PlayStation, which was pretty cool. While we were there, Snackbox was there. They did have these special editions of Cammy and Chun-Li. So once we finished up with the PlayStation, we walked around. As you could see, Skullgirls was there as well. You could sit there and play the Skullgirls. You got a free pin, and they had cards that you can get as well for free just by participating. And then, of course, you could have also bought cards right there. Mortal Kombat 1, just backtrack a little bit, they didn't have any free gear, but if you wanted some of their merchandise, you could have bought it. They had shirts and pins, and I don't remember the last thing. They had one other thing, but we didn't end up picking up anything from the Mortal Kombat booth. So as you see, look how packed that Mortal Kombat line is. Everybody was just so excited. So this was footage from Friday. Saturday seemed to be a little bit dead in the morning, which was really nice because we were able to hit up everything that we wanted to hit up that we missed. Since we did compete Friday, we were limited in the morning, and plus we also had gotten in line at one of the fight sticks to get our special EVO buttons. Alright, Project L was there as well to demo theirs. Their line was absolutely packed the whole time we were there. So we sadly did not get a chance to go try this game out. But we did get to stand there for a bit and watch other people play. It looked phenomenal. I'm not sure. I did see that they gave out lanyards. I'm not sure if they gave out any other free merchandise for doing that. If you guys are able to check out Project, let me know how you guys loved it, and if there was any free merchandise that we kind of like missed out and didn't realize it. Alright, so also to the far right of the vendors was a little open area. So they had tons of computers set up. I'm sorry, they had tons of monitors set out for all sorts of games that could go on. I don't know if they had any tournaments over there. I didn't quite understand fully what that section over there was. It kind of glanced around and saw some people playing games, but we mostly stayed on the vendor and competitor side of the house. There was tons and tons of adorable stickers and acrylic keychains. Shockingly, all the booths were mostly video game related, which was great, with some anime here and there. There was a few people dressed up as cosplay outfits. Some of them were dedicated to like Tekken and Street Fighter and Guilty Gear. And then you also had a couple of people who dressed up or who cosplayed on their own. They all looked fabulous. I wish I had time to have gotten all their pictures, but hopefully you'll be able to see some of them as you look through this video. I was excited to see that some of these vendors did have the new Street Fighter characters. So my bag was updated with some new keychains. Alright, the Tekken booth. I want to say the Tekken was my second favorite area to hang out in, and I'm gonna have to say I think Tekken's also my favorite game. This one was really cool. They had a stage up front where you could get in line and compete, and I think if you stayed on stage and defeated 6 people, you got a water bottle, which was really cool. They had people cosplaying up front that looked fabulous and a lot like the characters. They had 2 lines actually for Tekken. One was for controllers, one was for one was for the arcade fight sticks. We played both. Absolutely loved playing Tekken with the fight stick. The one cool thing with Tekken is once you had set through and played, you actually got a lanyard and a free t-shirt. So that was awesome. And then they had 2 of their figures that you can pick up for only $25. But the game was phenomenal. You'll see some of the gameplay here in a moment. Like I said, this was, I think Tekken's one of my favorite fighting games. Drop down in the comment which one you guys enjoy the most. Sadly, Tekken does not have a release date. I'm hoping here very soon. I'm dying to play it. I've been going back to 7 and playing it while being impatient. So as you can see, so those are the arcade fight sticks that I was talking about. So you had the fight stick section, you have the controller section. The controller section did appear to move really fast, so that's why we opted in the second time to go through the controller section. Friday, the lines are extremely packed, and they sadly ran out of t-shirts Friday, which made me nervous because I thought I'd missed out, but on Saturday they had a lot more. So yeah, there's that big screen. I didn't get a chance to do that. I really wanted to. I just sadly ran out of time, and the lines were almost always long for Tekken. Alright, so this is that free Japanese arcade that I was telling you about. As you can see, there is plenty of games to play, all the way from your fighting games to your shoot 'em ups to your dance games and rhythm games down in the back left, and of course your racing games. A lot of people tend to not move, so I sadly didn't get a chance to play as much as I would like in the arcade. But as you see, they had Tekken, they had Street Fighter, they had Initial D, which is one of my absolutely favorites. They had Pokemon there. They had a Monster Hunter one, which we'll see in a bit. That one was my favorite. So yeah, there's your Pokemon one. Friday and Saturday equally seem to be the most busiest. Yeah, there's that Monster Hunter game. Absolutely a blast. You race by controlling the pigs. It's a lot harder than it actually looks. I thought it was going to be easy, but nope. And then of course you got this. It reminded me of the table flip game. I haven't seen that game in a long time, but it's an actual game where you flip a table and it's absolutely blast. So this Blasting Heroes game kind of reminds me of it. As you may guess, the goal is to hit it as hard as you can. Sadly, my favorite QB game was not there, so I was a tad bit disappointed in that. But they did have that awesome dance game, so if you watched my ColossalCon video, you'll know what I'm talking about. They had that fancy dance game where the floor is just all lit up and it kind of reads your dancing better. Sadly, did not get to play that one either. There was a group on it pretty much the whole time. Saturday, they were killing it. Sadly, I didn't get much video of the two of them dancing. They were doing a phenomenal job, just like taking turns in the middle of the dance. It was really, really interesting to see. We did go play the original Street Fighter a little bit on the arcade machine. Of course, I lost, but you know, that's alright. Definitely did get to try the Initial D. They had two different cabinets. They had the older one and the newer one. I didn't get to try the newer one. That one was very popular among people. I did get to try the older one. Either one, both were fun. But sadly, the left one, the steering wheel was a little bit broken, so it didn't do a great job in the steering and made me look like I was totally a bad driver, which was fine. It was really funny. Alright, yeah, those are the new Initial D ones. Well, they're new to me. If you guys know more about these Initial D arcade machines, please feel free to educate me below. Alright. So we did get some game footage of this House of the Dead. It was a shoot 'em up, and it was really confusing. It looked really cool and really fun at first. I guess we just had to shoot the boss, but I don't know. We weren't doing a great job, and it got really confused. So I'll let you sit there and watch it for a moment. Alright, let's cover the tournament section. So they use the GG tournament app, which I actually happen to love. So they put you in a pool, and on the pool it tells you like a letter and then a number, and those actually correspond to the tables right here. So each of the tables, I think they were set in 4s, and they would have a big sign that said D90, and that matched your pool number. So it made it extremely easy to know where you go and what time. And so the only thing is, though, they don't update the pools live. Instead, what they do with the refs is they give them a clipboard with a bracket, and they just write it, and once it's over they hand it in. So if you're looking for those live updates on the app, they're not going to be there. I was not against the idea of the refs doing the clipboard. It seemed to make it go really fast and really nice. Do pay attention if you ever go to a tournament of which console that you are utilizing. Street Fighter was the only one on PlayStation 5. All the other games were on PlayStation 4. So I do have footage later on where you can see the Street Fighter tournament that we entered. I did not catch any of the Guilty Gear footage, but I had an absolutely blast playing. didn't see that. Oh. Wonder how much it is. I like the. Oh, this is the one that has all the cute bags. This artwork too. Oh, look at Yuri. I still like the artwork too. I guess I'll just. Less crowded though. I'll just. Got the random console. Walk through here a little bit, see what people are playing. Sorry. That's cool.
That's so cool. That's so big.
Circle around.
couldn't get your attention. See? If you do participant, you... Oh, I guess they did the final task to claim it. Oh, I like the purple or the teal. Allowed to touch. Someone was soldering. Soldering. No, here's those purple bags. There's the purple bags that everybody wins. There you are. I lost you for a split second. Move to the left. Damn, they weren't fast enough. Right in my camera. Still here waiting on you. They're also on Big Mac Boys for the same price. Oh, I'm back for the house. Yeah, everybody had them on yesterday. You want to see if they have your jury mat available now? Oh, those are a cute pictures. Guess we can make our way, like go straight, we'll make our way to those EVO things.
NBNHMR right here. Ooh, both of these plays, they let those intros rock. We're getting real seasoned before we get into this grand finals.
Focus, what are you thinking about right now? You came from 2,500 people. This is actually gotta be one more. Just gotta be one more. That trophy is mine.
Both rocking the black. Who funeral is it gonna be today?
Joe's rock. This is it. What are they thinking? We have Happy Cast versus Nagoriyuki. Duel 1. Let's rock. Here we go.
Yo, y'all, make some noise for grand finals.
Let's go. Now, we haven't seen this matchup yet, right? We haven't seen Numenheimer go left. Nobody's had an answer yet. Yeah, that rolls a block. What's Numenheimer going to bring that Leffen haven't seen yet?
Okay, that's the thing with having Chaos, right? As good at the distance combat as he is with the close quarters. Oh, and immediately stopping on NBNHMR trying to find a way out, locked down in this corner right here. Marco Stanfield status for the Having Chaos. You work for me, fam.
There is the perfect on the first round. And again, we talking about that skill to get drive, perfect to come with the territory. But yeah, the mix up of that BRC hit, you gotta watch out. Like you said, he's so good up close. Leffen's got mix-ups on mix-ups on mix-ups. He tried to take the burst right there with the curse, but a little bit too close.
Yeah, you see Leffen immediately with the micro dash 2S, right? He knows that NBNHMR was going to try to press the advantage off the burst, immediately cut it off, Ex Machina. Let's get the full advantage here.
Yeah, very, very humble so far in his first game right now for Leffen. Perfect first round, working on a double perfect right now. BRC, this is what I talked about. The mix is not over. The mix is not over.
If you saw the micro dash before the overhead off the fuzzy, he really made you think he was going to go low. That was so cool.
Double perfect in the first game of grand finals. If you're Leffen, you have the winner side advantage. You show you can just dominate right now. He's got to be feeling good. Just two more in the back of his mind.
Exactly, 2 games to go, and Leffen, I mean, that's going to be 2 EVO titles for 2 different games. That is rarefied air, bro.
But NBNHMR, show me something, right? Show me something.
Right now, NBNHMR is still trapped in his corner. He's got his burst available. Is he going to end up spinning in this round? We're back into the neutral. Strikes the clone, but the shot's protecting him further damage. Nice job.
The second hit, the SSS string, able to go through the clone and hit Leffen after that. Super, very nice. NBNHMR looking good.
You see NBNHMR still playing composed. He didn't automatically commit to the second hit of Shizu or anything like that. Still very much aware of the optimal follow-up.
Leffen with 100 meters to work with right now. There it is.
110 from Leffen here.
You saw NBNHMR kind of hesitate a little bit. Maybe thought a YRC was coming, but no, Leffen pressed the button instead.
But the shots ring out here. He's still got a fish on. No purchase for you, man.
No hesitation at all. He recognized it. If that hit for that block guy was dead, he's committed 100%. Nice from NBNHMR, fighting back.
That was a great read from NBNHMR. He knew the tendency that Leffen likes to utilize after the stage change. Oh,
my goodness.
he waited and looked at him. That was the Mamba burst bait.
Yeah, the NBNHMR already hit that burst button even before Leffen drifted away, so nothing to do in that situation.
Oh, he's back.
Also out the burst again. Great stuff from NBNHMR. He actually didn't get hit by the
YRC okay? Now, yeah, that's the thing. That's what happens now. We got free side shot. We're gonna roll, jump across.
And that was nasty from Leffen. He did a really late shot on the air back dash to kind of jail into the play afterwards. I see you,
That's
Leffen.
experience, right? Happy Gas is a character. He's playing his own game, right? Very unique set of skills. Nice, okay, little mistake from Leffen. Back to the NBNHMR into the command grab.
Wait a minute,
Another one.
There's some of the crowd hopping at the blood bites as well, but it doesn't matter. Leffen's still looking for it, and back dash is out. That's all he is out. So I'm talking about I'm gonna connect.
Beyblade Leffen in the air, so does not connect.
Oh, just waits to see if Leffen will burst on the wake up with the stop, the trap.
That's the kind of been, the name of the game so far. Everyone is guessing wrong when Leffen's waking up. Even though he's in that position, his reason is so on point, he's taking advantage.
And finally, NBNHMR is with a stop to the Amari right now.
A little scramble situation, but again, that's an experience. Right? Leffen is a veteran. In the scrambles, he's already thinking, already planning his next move. Good recovery now, 2-0 here.
And we talk about it, right? When you look at his DNA when it comes to fighting games at Melee, that is what those games are built upon. The scrambles, converting optimally from them. Whether it be Melee, whether it be Dragon Ball, whether it be Marvel, this is what he does.
But now it is 2-0. One more game and Leffen will be your Guilty Gear Strive EVO 23 champion. And NBNHMR was showing signs of life in that last game, though. He's not out yet.
Look at this right now. Leffen, he's just so confident in every decision he's making. First the 6B on defense, now the far S. It's wild out here. Excuse me, I believe it was the 6S.
Okay, the YRCs. right? True wire see Leffen does, baiting every time he wakes up and match connects. His defense is so good.
Oh my goodness, he's gonna delete the rest of his life right there, but Leffen's so confident in taking this
Built
hard.
to 50, that's all he needed. Yep, that lasted. Built to 50, the fist pump is that he knows one round away.
Could be a shutout in grand final.
The comms is dotting himself, momentum's on his side. I don't know.
He feels very much in control right now, and when a player is so comfortable like that, it is so difficult to defeat them.
Fighting game's very mental game, right? The crowd, he's got positive bonus in real life. That close is never gonna hurt him.
And they're gonna have a great anti-air process right there. My goodness, melting the life ball on the left.
You need to stay on top of him though, right? If you give up in any space of having chaos, it's likely it'll be irrelevant.
Space. Oh, yeah, still spending a little bit. Just go for the cold set afterwards. He didn't need to commit to the second hit because the OTG was there for the kill.
Yeah, so he caught Leffen on the backdash. That's been backdashing a lot. So let's see. We're gonna see Lumina start reacting to that. Triple backdash straight to the space. Get the gun out. Yeah.
NBNHMR gets caught switching right after the first bullet. Oh no! You saw he was having a reticle over his head. And then the rope shot into the low. That was so good, man.
So, yes, the guts are going to keep him alive, but this is it, NBNHMR. Whatever you got to bring it out right now. Curse. Okay. BRC's big blade in, but no way. Check from Leffen.
Alright. Overall, I had an absolute blast at EVO. I'm excited to go again next year. I think instead of doing Guilty Gears, I'm going to do Tekken, because like I said early on in the video, after playing the Tekken 8 demo, I've just fallen in love, and I'm just excited to jump more into it. There is plenty to do at EVO. I was never bored. Granted, some of the lines were a little bit long, so we were standing there for a couple hours, so I guess that does eat up some of your time. As for the location itself, it was mostly all indoors, so you never had to worry about going out. Very air conditioning, so I was never really hot. There was plenty of food options right outside the convention center. The food was extremely expensive. You're looking at $20 per an item around that. Like a slice of pizza, I think was like $15, $20, and it was $44 for a whole pizza. So do plan accordingly when you go to the convention that the food is high if you're not really familiar with it. The casino area, I was a little disappointed in. Most of the casinos nowadays, or I shouldn't say nowadays, but most of the casinos at Mandalay and Lex were digital. I was kind of hoping for that old school feeling, you know. I didn't do any gambling, but if you guys did and won, drop me a comment, let me know how you guys did. If you competed in EVO, drop a comment down below and let me guys know. If you guys competed in EVO, drop a comment down below and let me know how you guys did, and if you guys had a blast as well. If you guys had any certain questions about EVO, just hey, I'm here, drop a comment. Alright, Sunday was the big tournament. So this is the top 6 people for each, oh, and I shouldn't say each. Right. Saturday's tournament, the top 6 people of the pools battling it out to win the final. The prize winning, besides the money, they gave out gold, silver, and bronze fight sticks that looked ever so cool. I'm really jealous because they were just really pretty, and I would have just loved to have one of them. So it was pretty nice that the tickets were all digital, so you did not have to get in another line in order to get a badge or anything. You could just get in line for the event. It was pretty quick to get through. You just walk through the metal detector, they scanned your ticket, and then you were in. Seating was all open. I was a little worried with it being so packed on how in the world I was going to find seats, but we managed to luck out and walk in and just look around, and there was a couple seats open. It was pretty cool in there. I wasn't overheated at all. It was loud enough. There's plenty of screens to where you can see all of the fighting. Sadly, I was a little late to get over there, so we only caught the Guilty Gears and the Street Fighter. And oh my, if you guys have not seen the Street Fighter competition, you should have checked it out. It was phenomenal. These guys were just amazing. They put on a great show. I mean it. I mean, I really had an amazing time at this event. Capcom also had their own music band that they had set up. Sadly, they had it right next to us and up a little bit, so we couldn't really physically see them. We had to watch them off the main screen, but they did a fantastic job. The convention center was pretty easy. If you did get down to the floor seats, you got like a free chip. If you did get down on the floor seats, you did get Chipotle backpacks. I think I saw them throwing out shirts. So that was kind of cool. I think you had to pay extra to get down on the floor, but that was pretty cool. Alright guys, that was EVO. I miss it. I'll be back next year. They announced it for July. So if you guys go, they did announce it for July. I will be there. Come root me on. Alright, well, I appreciate you guys for tuning in. You guys have a lovely day, and I'll see you next time. Arcade Kaiju out.